Have you ever been watching like an anime fight?
Oh, yeah.
And it is just so incredibly hype
Absolutely.
that you have to like pause it for a second. You're
Yeah.
like, whoa, hold on.
Take it in.
I gotta rewind that and watch it again.
Those are the best.
That is what we are talking about today, folks.
That's right.
We are diving deep into the top 5 anime fights that broke the internet.
Right.
These are the fights that everybody was talking about.
Yes.
That had so many views.
The biggest moments.
That made history in the anime world.
Absolutely legendary.
So sit back, relax, put on your headphones.
Yeah.
We're about to go through some absolutely epic moments.
I'm excited for this one.
Kicking things off at number 5.
Okay.
We have a fight that I think was driven by pure raw emotion.
Emotion.
Ichigo versus Ulquiorra
From Bleach.
from Bleach.
Yes.
Now you remember this fight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ichigo was down bad.
He was out of it.
He was seemingly defeated.
Yeah.
Ulquiorra had it in the bag.
It was over.
It was over.
Ulquiorra was so powerful.
Yeah,
The fourth Espada.
right.
He just seemed like an insurmountable obstacle at that point in the series for Ichigo.
Yeah,
And, just his calm, almost nihilistic demeanor
yeah,
contrasted so sharply with Ichigo's, desperate struggle.
yeah. And then bam!
Information.
Ichigo unleashes his full hollow form.
Oh, yeah.
And the entire fight changes.
It's the game changer.
The power radiating off of him,
Yes.
that terrifying new look,
A whole new level.
you could feel the desperation
So much desperation.
fueling that transformation.
Yeah, and what's really interesting here is Ulquiorra's internal struggle
Okay.
as he witnesses this.
Right.
He's a being who fundamentally doesn't understand human concepts,
Yeah.
like protecting your friends with such ferocity.
Right.
So this fight becomes a direct challenge to his understanding of power
Wow.
and the very meaning of existence.
Whoa.
His own hollow existence, contrasted with Ichigo's powerful connections.
And the moment that I think everybody remembers,
Which one?
the one that still gives me chills,
Oh, yeah.
when Ichigo catches Ulquiorra's Lanza del Relámpago
The spear?
with his bare hand.
Oh, my goodness.
The audacity.
I know.
It was a visual declaration that Ichigo's will,
Yes.
his desire to protect his friends,
Yes.
surpassed even Ulquiorra's power.
It was incredible.
That moment was legendary.
For sure.
It wasn't just about physical strength.
Right.
It was the embodiment of Ichigo's resolve.
Yeah.
And it really left a lasting impact
It did.
on Ulquiorra himself.
Yeah.
And it solidified this fight's place as
Yeah.
a defining moment in Bleach.
Absolutely.
Moving on to number 4.
Okay.
We have a clash that I think fans have been waiting years for. Naruto versus Sasuke.
Oh, yeah. The final battle.
Final Valley 2.0.
Final Valley 2.0.
From Naruto Shippuden.
Yes.
You know, the hype for this one was unreal.
It was off the charts.
Years of rivalry,
Yeah.
of friendship, of pain.
It all led up to this.
This was the culmination
It was the culmination
of our entire journey.
of everything. And it wasn't just two ninjas duking it out.
No.
It was every punch.
Yeah.
Every jutsu. Every
Luckily,
single
It
exchange
was so much more.
was loaded with the weight
Wait,
of their shared past,
for history,
their broken promises,
Yeah.
and their brotherhood.
so much emotion packed into every single blow.
Yeah, you could literally feel the history
Literally.
between them with every single blow landed.
Oh, for sure.
It was a masterclass in narrative integration,
It really was.
where the action wasn't just spectacle,
Right.
but it was a direct extension of their character arcs
Yes.
and their conflict.
And the animation really just brought that to life.
And that final scene
Oh, man.
where they're both completely exhausted,
Yeah.
their blood is mixing in the Valley of the Ends.
So powerful.
It was so poignant,
Yes,
so symbolic
it really was.
of their intertwined destinies.
That wasn't just the end of a fight.
Right.
That felt like a defining moment.
Absolutely.
An entire generation of fans
Oh, sure.
who had grown up
With those characters.
with these characters. This fight truly captured the heart of Naruto's story about connection and understanding.
For sure.
It really showed that cyclical nature of their rivalry, that push and pull between
Yes.
conflict and this unbreakable bond,
Mm.
and that visual metaphor of their blood mixing
Yeah.
was it was chef's kiss.
It was beautiful.
Number 3 on our list
Number 3.
is a fight that truly pushed the boundaries
Oh, yeah.
of power scaling and visual spectacle.
Visual spectacle.
Goku versus Jiren
Goku versus Jiren.
from Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball Super.
And the key to this entire battle
I know what you're going to say.
was Ultra Instinct.
Ultra Instinct.
The moment that Goku first tapped into
Right.
even the initial stages of Ultra Instinct,
The early...
it sent shockwaves across
across the world.
the entire anime community.
Oh, my goodness.
This was a transformation unlike anything we had ever seen before.
It was a new level
In Dragon Ball,
of power.
it signified like a transcendence
Yes.
of his previous limits.
Total transcendence.
The online reaction was insane.
It was crazy.
Social media was flooded.
Blood
Forums were on fire.
on fire.
It felt like the internet was genuinely about to explode.
Overload.
From the hype,
I remember.
everyone was talking about Ultra Instinct Goku,
It was everywhere.
and the visual execution of it
Right.
was just breathtaking.
It was amazing.
Goku's movements were so fluid,
So smooth.
almost ethereal.
Yeah.
The effortless dodges,
God.
the lightning fast counterattack, you couldn't even see them.
It really felt like he had attained
Yeah.
this divine level
A true god.
of
Yeah.
combat.
Yes.
And Jiren
Yes.
was built up as this insurmountable force.
An absolute wall
This absolute wall of power.
of power.
Yeah.
And then you witness Goku break through those limits,
He broke through everything.
ascending to a level beyond even the
Yeah.
gods of destruction.
It was incredible.
It was the ultimate underdog story
Yes.
on a cosmic scale.
Cosmic.
And it absolutely cemented its place
Yeah.
in anime history
For sure.
as benchmark for power
Yeah.
and visual storytelling.
It showed what Dragon Ball could do.
Dragon Ball just keeps on exceeding expectations.
Always pushing the boundaries.
Now we are down to the top two,
The top two.
and at number two,
Okay.
you have a fight that was pure,
Pure what?
unadulterated chaos
Yeah.
and fun.
Fun.
Luffy versus Kaido
Oh, yeah.
in his Gear 5 awakening
Gear 5.
from One Piece.
One Piece.
This fight, man.
Yeah.
This fight was just pure joy to watch.
Oh, my goodness.
With some of the most inventive
Yeah.
and high quality animation
Yes.
we have ever seen.
Some of the best in the industry.
And it wasn't just about a power up. Gear 5 Luffy embodies
It embodied
the essence of freedom,
freedom.
which is the central theme of One Piece.
That One Piece.
It's a manifestation of
Yes.
his boundless imagination
Limitless.
and his ability to defy the constraints of reality.
You can do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants. It
Yeah.
was more than just raw strength. It was the sheer creativity.
The creativity.
The almost Looney Tunes-esque way
I love that.
that he starts fighting.
It was so unique.
He blends comedy and incredible power
Yeah.
in a way that is uniquely Oda.
Yeah, like only Oda could have come up with that.
And that iconic Tom and Jerry style attack
Oh, yeah.
on Kaido.
What do you think?
Come on!
Yeah,
That was
that-
such an innovative and hilarious way
It really was.
to take down such
yeah.
a formidable emperor of the sea.
An emperor of the sea.
It was a game changer,
It changed everything.
showing just how far
Yeah.
you can push the boundaries
How far could you go?
of shonen anime,
Right?
fight choreography. It was fresh.
He was fresh.
It was unexpected.
Unexpected.
And it's pure One Piece.
Pure One Piece.
And finally,
Okay, the number one.
taking the number one spot,
Right.
the anime fight that truly shattered the internet.
Oh, yeah.
The one that had everyone talking
Yeah.
and analyzing every single frame.
Every frame.
Gojo versus Toji
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mhm.
This clash.
Another clash.
It was something else.
It was on another level entirely. You had Gojo
Yep.
with his 6 eyes
Mm-hmm.
and his limitless cursed technique
Yeah.
against Toji
Yeah.
with his unparalleled physical prowess
Right.
and his complete negation of cursed energy.
Right.
It was overwhelming power versus raw talent.
That's a great way to put it.
The technical brilliance of this fight
Oh, my goodness.
was insane.
It was crazy.
The speed, the action choreography, the camera work,
It was all perfect.
everything was flawless.
Yes.
Every single movement
Yeah.
felt deliberate
It was so deliberate.
and impactful,
Yeah.
telling a story
Each movement was telling its own story.
in itself.
Yeah.
You could rewatch it a dozen times
Oh, easily.
and still catch new details
in the animation.
in the animation.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
It was unbelievable.
And that chilling moment
Which one?
when Gojo just casually drops the line,
Stop.
I'm the honored one.
Chuz.
The impact
of that single line
Yeah.
in that specific context.
Oh, yeah.
It sent shivers down my spine.
Down your spine.
It was unforgettable.
I know.
And this fight,
Yeah.
it wasn't just amazing to watch.
Yeah.
It genuinely felt like it propelled Jujutsu Kaisen
Yeah.
into the top echelon
To the top,
of modern anime.
for sure.
It raised the bar
It raised the bar.
for what audiences expect for sure action sequences
Yeah,
in this genre.
without a doubt.
It was a cultural moment.
It really was.
So there you have it,
There it is.
our deep dive
Into the top 5 anime fights
top 5
that absolutely broke the internet.
broke the internet.
We revisited the emotional roller coaster
Yeah.
of Ichigo versus Ulquiorra,
Yes.
the epic culmination
Yeah.
of Naruto versus Sasuke,
Yes.
Goku's godlike transformation against Jiren,
Oh my goodness.
joyful chaos
So joyful.
of Luffy versus Kaido,
Yeah.
and the technical masterpiece
Well, it was a masterpiece.
that was Gojo versus Toji.
Yes.
Each of these fights
Yes.
sparked countless discussions
So many discussions.
and cemented themselves
They did.
in anime history.
For sure.
They were more than just fight scenes.
They were events.
Now we want to hear from you.
We do.
Which of these internet-breaking battles was your personal favorite?
Yeah.
Did we miss any
Yeah.
that you think deserve a spot
I'm sure we missed a couple.
on this legendary list?
Probably.
Head down to the comments and let us know.
Yeah.
We are always eager to hear
Always
our
equal.
perspective.
Yeah. And what moments truly blew you away?
What are your favorites?
And make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Because this deep dive
Yeah.
is just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
We have so much more exciting anime content coming your way.
We have a lot more.
So you definitely don't want to miss out.
You don't.
We'll catch you in the next one.
See ya.
What other epic anime moments
Yeah.
should we dive into next?
Let us know.
Let us know.
We want to know.